Tough one tonight for the Lady Bears, a 49-43 final as Newberry gets the win. Standing here as always with head coach Cameron Sealey. And Coach, really tough to put into words tonight. An offensive ball game that started out. Points were hard to come by throughout as the Bears go 15 of 53 from the floor. Newberry at 19 of 44, but a couple of big late threes from Newberry really kind of hurt you tonight. But a game that you were in the third quarter, early in the fourth quarter, just kind of got away from you late. And, of course, the four-game winning streak snapped. But I guess the big question for me to you is what happened over the first 4 games of the winning streak that didn't quite happen tonight?
I think the mental toughness part of it. We weren't tough in a lot of ways mentally tonight. We weren't focused, I don't think, as best we could be. I don't think we were on point with the game plan. And so we struggled in a lot of those areas. I mean, the effort, we had 22 offensive rebounds. I mean, second chance points, 25 kept us in the game. But just the mental part of it and the focus and the connecting, which we preach on, wasn't there tonight.
And the continued kind of issues, I guess, with injuries here and there. I know Kennedy's not in right now. We also saw Kendall kind of go down. Of course, again, not making any statements on any injuries or anything like that. But regardless, you know, you're kind of fighting through a tough game, and then you have someone like Kendall kind of go down late because wasn't really in the ball game from that point forward. Just kind of working against a lot of evils tonight, and I guess that sometimes happens, right?
Yeah, it does. I mean, we had a couple people come in sick, but that's what I tell them. I don't care who's sick. I don't care who's on the court. We're going to play, and there's no excuses. And the expectations are the exact same. And so, yeah, I mean, we have that. But once again, credit to Newberry. Like, their defense was on point. They hosted 43 points. I may be wrong, but I would think that's probably the lowest we've scored all year. And, I mean, they broke up every single thing we wanted to do and didn't let us get into anything we wanted to get into. So.
I'm curious, last question before we let you go and get set for Carson Newman on Saturday. In your years here at Lenoir-Rhyne as a player, you're always kind of telling the girls and the women, I should say, about things maybe that you learned during your playing career that you can pass on to them. Of course, a lot of young girls in the locker room. I guess when you look back at your career, did you ever go through something like this to where you're kind of up and down? You know, it's been a good season at times. Again, still 12-10, 2 games over 500, 6-8 in the South Atlantic Conference with a couple weeks left to go. But I guess when you look back in your career, did you have times to where you kind of had to dig down deep and kind of say, this is the turning point of the season? And it really is with a couple weeks left.
Yeah, and that's like, I mean, we've been peaking, and I still think we are. Like, this was just a setback. We had an off night, but we'll continue to preach the same things, and that's 100%. We need it every single night. And I don't care if we're playing Carson Newman. I don't care who we're playing. Like, we're going to bring it every single night, and the expectations will be the same.
Carson Newman, 2 o'clock on Saturday. Head coach Cameron Sealey, as always, gracious with their time. Thank you.